the same. That's the same. So if the legal age was 16 in Canada, would that still be good?
Is she selling pussy at 16 in Canada? And if so, then yes. If it's legal for her to sell a pussy, then yes. Let's if that's what the law is, bro. Let's not rewrite it because again, if it doesn't go with your moral code, respect, like definitely, like I'm not beating up a 16-year-old even if I'm in Canada and it's legal. It's weird for me, bro. It's definitely weird. I don't disagree. But if she's old enough to sell the cat, if she's old enough to have an OnlyFans, why can't she be old enough to have sex with who she wants? Like, I don't understand the disconnect here. Like, all of a sudden, we super moral. Like, nah, like, stop the bullshit, bro. It's not keeping in line when people say that. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I think it's weird. Like, I can't stress enough. I think it's weird. Do I think he a pedophile? No, because he's not fucking kids. He's fucking adults. They're legally adults.
And sometimes you have people who, like, go to other countries where their legal age is lower so they can have sex with these women. You can do research that they do that. People do that. I think I might be maybe in the Philippines. Legal age of
Damn, am I inconsistent? Because now to me that seems weird. That seems weird though. Now we traveling so we can fuck people younger and younger. Like that's weird.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing.
That's crazy.
That's the thing. What do you think about that?
He said, "Hide your chains." Debo just walked in and sat down.
Niggas took all that shit in. That's hilarious.
I tell you, man. Yeah, people travel to do that. That's why I looked that up when the whole Shannon thing came out.
Are they?
Well, different countries have different rules. You know what
I think, like I said, I think the Philippines is one of them.
So they prostitute early in Philippines?
That's
legally?
A lot of countries.
And it makes sense because sex is money.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. But yeah. If you think about it,
but I mean,
when you talk about I don't speak much about it, but when you talk about the stories in the Bible, Mary was like 14 years
oh
old.
yeah. They was fucking young kids like it was nothing. I mean, again, it's weird.
It's wrong.
Correct.
I don't care if you're 14 and you selling. It's wrong.
Fact.
And to be a man over the age of 18, 14-year-old, it's just morally wrong.
Yeah, it's a no-go.
But if you're 18, you out of high school, you selling?
That's the key point for me, bro.
At what point would you do a business decision with somebody? I'm just trying to take the sex out of it, right? At what point would you do a business transaction with an individual? At what age would you feel like this person knows what they're getting into?
When it's beneficial.
That's terrible.
Probably most people would do it when it's beneficial.
Yeah. That's terrible then but when do you...
Bro,
okay, well,
hold on. Look at all the music artists that get taken advantage of as children.
Real quick. Let's get the context right. What I mean beneficial to me means I know what I'm getting into and you know what you're getting into.
That's irrelevant.
No, but that's beneficial.
That's what you deem beneficial.
No,
because hold on. Like I said before, look at all the young kids who took record deals. That's completely taken advantage of. That deal only benefited the nigga signing them.
Right.
Same thing. They were children. Same thing. So no different in that scenario to your scenario. People are going to do that deal when it's beneficial to them. I don't think really age is a factor in that consideration.
No, so I'm saying this. What I'm asking you, how old do you believe somebody is before they understand what's going on?
True. That's why the age of consent is a little younger in some places. Mm-hmm. But again, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right.
That's how I approach it. But I just have a hard time wrapping my brain around when people in society all of a sudden is for women's rights, women's individuality, women to take control over their sexuality, wanting to stop men from sexualizing them. And then as soon as they get their freedom, first they want to do is sell cat. And then when a nigga buys the cat, they want to be mad that somebody buying the cat. That's all. Like, If she's old enough to sell it, she's old enough to make porn, then she's old enough to have any clientele she wants. Point blank, period.
No matter the age. Yep.
Point blank, period.
Y'all talking about Shannon?
Yeah. And maybe I would be even. I am zero creeped out about this situation. 0%. Now maybe I would be slightly creeped out if he was standing outside of fucking high schools waiting to catch somebody graduating and walking out. Maybe that might seem creepy.
I still think the age gap though. There is a thing with the age gap.
100%.
But you know, when you have money, you know, you have access to that.
You get to pick which one you want.
You get to pick what you want.
And you get to find one that has all your boxes checked.
Right.
And that's what I was trying to say. Like, I was listening to Kevin Samuels, and he said these men want puppies, not cats.
Yeah.
They get rich and they get all these things to get puppies, not cats. You know, a cat, you call a cat over there, they come to you when they want to.
You get Bill Belichick.
When
What is it? Was there a violation when he said he choked the shit out of her in public or not? Or no, that wasn't violation because he was in character.
No, that was their little sex thing he was talking. That was that sex talk they were doing.
Even when you listen to
Will you mic up a little bit, Jess?
Even when you listen to that, someone who hears a snippet of that, their sex life is just, I'm not gonna say boring,
basic,
but it's just basic.
Fact.
You hear the conversation, you hear the tone, you know that okay, this is something that goes on. This is a kink. This is what they do. I don't want to judge.
Did you hear some of this shit that she was saying to him?
Yeah.
Like, give me that black baby sperm.
This is something that's going on in their bedroom while they're on the phone with each other. You know, he's turned on. Whatever he's doing on that side of the phone, she's doing on the other side of the phone. It is what it is. But that whole choking thing, her response wasn't as someone who's in fear of her life.
No. Even
her response was we've done this before.
They were playing along.
We're just gonna play along.
Fact. And that, bro, that's why this is why I find it so weird. Because once people find out what people doing in their bedroom, everybody quick to judge and shit, bro. What somebody doing in their bedroom, I can give two shits, bro. Some people into weird shit. Some people can see some of the shit. I'm into weird shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what you doing in your bedroom. Oh, shit. Speaking of bedroom, you missed the early conversation a few minutes ago. Me and Ron was having, and he was saying, because we were talking about the chick put her finger in Shannon Sharp butt, and I was like, that's gay shit. So then Ron was like, nah, that's not gay shit. I'm like, all right, fair. I think it's gay shit. Ron said it's not gay shit. Then I said, because Ron said anything you do with a chick is not gay. So I'm like, all right, butt stuff is on the table. Dildo and butt, strap on butt, not gay, as long as it comes from a girl. I said, I think that's gay shit. He said, it's all fair game, long as a woman is doing it.
Nah.
Yeah. It's all fair game.
That nigga said
it's all fair game.
Nah.
I said he reclassified.
That was not working.
If this was not on.
With the headphone?
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
So I understand though the whole premise of if a woman is giving it to you, doing it to you, it's not gay.
Understood.
Me, again, my perspective, right? I can't let a woman in the bedroom just like try to outpower me.
Because that's what she's doing.
Right.
She's completely taking your soul and power.
Right. Anything inserting me.
Fact.
Now we're equal.
Fact. You are Samson and she cut your hair.
Can't do that.
Absolutely not.
No, it's a no-go.
There's an exchange of power happening right there, bro.
Though, people have their kinks.
Which I'm not judging.
Right. But in the bedroom, in the bedroom, now your manhood is taken.
I'm just saying, I'm not judging you on your kinks. I'm just saying it's gay kinks. That's all I'm saying.
The deal is this. Like you said, sexuality is a fluid thing. As long as you're not doing it, and like it's not even like it's a problem if you do. If you're gay, you're gay.
Fact.
But what makes it gay is if you're doing it with a man. That's what makes it gay. You can say, like you said, like I was telling before, you can say it's gay stuff. I get it. You say it's gay stuff. I understand. But if you're doing it with a woman, how is that a gay?
It's a gay act.
Thank you.
But does that make you gay?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
No.
See, that's the thing. No. So Jesse understands what I'm saying.
It doesn't
Hold
make
on.
you gay.
It doesn't make you gay.
So you could do gay stuff and not be gay?
Yes, you're doing it with a female.
I just feel like that's the gateway to gayness.
You're only attracted sexually to a female.
But you only want the female to do male stuff to you.
There's individuals. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a thing. There's some guys that have lots of power that want to feel and see what it's like to be powerless and feel powerless. They're into that type of stuff.
I dig it.
You know, so it's just
Like,
one of those.
I
It's just one of those
say that
things.
he's gay.
No, I dig the whole.
I might say he's gay.
Yes.
I might say he's gay, but
Not gay, but yeah, he's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's about the. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, 100%. So I agree with both of you guys.
Hey yo.
Hold on, I'm missing something.
Anytime a woman is power you, bro, I'm scared. That's
Anytime what?
A woman has power over you. Nah.
Do you ever see how
Would you let a woman choke you?
yeah.
See, to me, that's gay.
Here's the thing.
But it's not.
Here's the thing.
See, Esther been choked before.
You see, I'm trying to process that.
Yeah, I see. Nah.
He see the wheels turn.
Yeah.
I'm 100%. I'm 100% dominant. Don't do anything that you think you got something over me. Like I will throw you off me.
Yo, that's the same shit. This guy right here. I don't want to change to go too crazy, but we'll get into it next. This guy right here thinks he can beat a professional MMA woman fighter.
Yes.
Amanda Nunes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, hey Red, if you're still there, I don't believe. Come on, but that's back.
I believe
back
a lot of men could.
Yes. Does she have the ability to? Does she have a puncher's chance to win? 100%. 100%.
Yeah, but I'll kill, bro. I would.
100%. I just think the strength differential, her technique is going to be impeccable.
Yeah, of course.
But I just think the strength differential between the man and that woman, I think is too great. And I think yes, I think so, she might win. You get 100 men.
Wait. I'm talking about with you guys. You saying this shield? Let me see. I'm against all men participating in female activities. I get that, but what I'm saying is these guys think that they'd be able to beat Amanda Nunes, the UFC fighter, in her prime. Let's say in her prime, because I don't think she doesn't fight anymore, but in her prime, you guys think you would beat her?
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know the answer, but I'm thinking that
I know the answer.
I don't think we understand like what they're doing in there.
I do.
Hear me out.
Respectfully.
She knows what she's doing inside that ring. She's used to fighting and all those things. She has the callus. We talked about the callus and everything. We don't.
No.
So you're just assuming that just because we're men, we'll be able to beat her. If we got into like an altercation and it happened to come to fistcuffs.
100%.
I fought enough niggas in my life to have 100%.
Damn.
Because if I hit her, no matter what profession she in, they're gonna say what? You're wrong. Look at the size of you. You're too big to be.
I'm just saying that you don't think that she'll beat you.
You know what? You check this out. You know, I forgot the name recently. Last year before last, this MMA fight, the chick was fighting a transgender.
Oh,
the nigga broke her skull.
Bro.
Broke her skull. And she was another 130 pounds. But he was a man. Broke her skull. So do you really think, bro? No way.
Bro, no way.
No way. Respectfully, bro. Respectfully.
The power of I'm not gonna say the power of a real man.
Not happening, bro.
Woman, bro, it's not happening.
I was having this conversation with Jesse, and we was in the gym, and I was naming him all of the dudes that I think Amanda Nunes could beat. Yeah, I was telling him all the dudes that Amanda Nunes would beat, and I included myself.
You know what, bro?
I
mean, I've had enough fights, and I think a lot of men probably had enough fights with other men that they were fighting for their life, and if they didn't win, they could have died.
Yes, bro.
No, bro, no way.
It's interesting.
I'm sorry, it's sad. It makes you sound like you're a sexist.
No, but I'm not.
I am.
Okay, so you think? That
I don't think that makes any less of her because she can't.
Can a woman beat a man? Like if
she shouldn't, but she can.
She can.
So yes.
Yeah. But he goes with the handicap thing.
Well, no, because there are some men that she's going to win.
Yeah, but again,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
again, what kind of man we talking about?
He's just saying man in general.
Yeah.
He's not putting any classifications, but I'm putting some classifications on it.
When you say weak, you're talking about physically weak.
Yes,
Man, right?
yes.
I'm talking about
and we can
scrawny,
correct,
like built like a 14-year-old. She probably have a chance.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's a possibility.
Yeah, but the 14-year-old boy, he's a kid.
I've seen a lot of things, man. I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. Only reason why I brought it up because I saw somebody they were on a podcast, but they were just talking, and he was like, "Yeah, I could be the woman. I can." And the woman asked him that, so it wasn't like that's how it was started because I guess they're sexist or whatever.
The whole Serena said it. Oh, you want to compete against the men? And she clearly said, I wouldn't stand a chance. Not against the best. Just the medium guy, I wouldn't stand a chance against.
She might have problems with the top level college player, man. Not even professional. Just because there's a strength differential. There's a speed and strength differential.
I do understand all the technique and all that stuff, but nah.
Devo, you don't. Calvin, you can kick everybody ass.
He's removed from the equation.
Yo, man. Yo, yeah. Yeah, women are more they have the ability to be more powerful. It's just that a lot of this stuff is the culture thing and the roles that they decided to take on because of the culture and the environment.
No.
It's been proven.
No.
It's been proven.
No.
And because it's overlap, that just shows you.
I don't think so.
Who's that chick that want to fight? I think she want to fight Keith Thorman. Is that Thorman? The boxer.
Oh, I forgot her name. She was in all the videos talking about she can beat him.
Yeah, bro, come on. And she's an amazing fighter. She's a great boxer. But come on, like we have to stop. We have to stop.
That's against another professional. I think that's a good idea to try to see that.
It's not a good idea. It's not.
But no, we know what the outcome is going to be.
Yes.
Right. It's not even close. Yeah. I think he's pandering. I think he's being an asshole right now, bro. I think he's being. I think you're doing this shit on purpose.
No, here's the thing.
No, he's serious.
Here's the thing. I'm dead serious because here's the thing. And obviously, we're not going to do the names. We're not going to do the names because so we won't do the names. But I could name people, men that a lot of these women could beat. Like me myself, like I'm mentally tough, mentally strong, but I'm gonna try to avoid all of those fights. The Carissa boxer, I don't want none. Amanda Nunes, I don't want none. I'll try to manipulate it and turn it to something else.
We don't want no smoke, but
no, obviously no. I know what I'm saying, but I know I'm sizing up things where I'll take a female over the guy when it comes to some physical tough stuff.
Then okay, so check this out. So if you show me the guy that loses, I'll show you a guy that needs to get stronger. Just point blank, period. It shouldn't happen.
Right.
It shouldn't happen. So that means he is well below where he needs to be as a baseline man. Well below. Because that should not happen. Do you have great, strong women? Yes, but that should not happen.
Yeah, we've seen chicks in the gym that lift more than the guys that they're with in the gym.
Right.
Yeah, there's a possibility that she could beat his ass. But look at him.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be.
Look at him. He deserves to get his ass beat.
I don't know,
That's
man.
what it is.
I don't know. I see some big women, man.
Man, listen.
That don't mean anything.
That mean a thing,
and I've seen some women the way they just don't know it. They just don't know it, but pound for
Did
pound.
you see that video? Did you see the video going around where this young lady was trying to take a picture like in front of like a wall or something? And, she was in a relationship with another woman. And the wall was kind of high. And, she had a big girlfriend. But she couldn't pick her up to put her on the wall. So they had to ask the random guy walking by,
dude.
hey, could you pick my girl up for me and put her?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, that's the shit, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's it. I give you those. More often than not, I get what you're saying, but it's not concrete that all men like could just be women.
The worst swimmer when competed against the women was that college or the Olympics? That was college, right?
College.
That was college.
Spanked him.
And he has the record. She got the record. Broke the record. Donald Trump was talking about it. That shouldn't be happening.
It's a reason. It's a reason all the women, like all the like the number one spots in most women's like sports right now are held by transgender women. Like the men, and they be like bottom of the barrel men. They be like a nigga that's like plays 101 out of 104 versus men's is now first in the world in the women's category. Like
Right.
there's a clear distinct
Right. No,
difference.
I get what you're saying.
It's not equal.
I get what you're saying.
You don't have to try to make it fair. It's never going to be fair.
No. I'm not trying to say fair. I'm just saying like I just know some guys when it comes to that physical stuff, it's not the same.
But that's a
as
them
you
problem.
would think.
That's not. Yeah, that's a them problem.
That could
They're
be
below par.
That could be the case. But Amanda Nunes will still beat us all.
That's crazy.
UFC fighter, you crazy, bro.
Stuck on that.
That's a professional fighter. That's like saying you could beat Layla Ali in her prime. You'll be able to beat her.
Fighting?
Yeah, in boxing.
Boxing?
Boxing, no.
Is different.
No, I'm
Fighting,
losing in
yes.
boxing. I'm losing in boxing.
Yes,
but
fighting.
If we walked out the bar and she's trying to fight me,
Bro, come on.
I'm not losing that fight.
You think
I'm not saying boxing is the same as street fighting. No, but you do understand.
I'm not losing that street fight.
You do understand it's a big possibility you could be knocked out.
She has a fighter's chance. She has a puncher's chance.
But that's first of all, that's any situation with any woman, right? Any female. Any female catch you one good time,
100%.
temple, put you out. That's relevant.
But I'm fighting for my life against her?
Come on,
Not
bro.
happening.
With other people watching?
Not happening.
Come on, bro.
People looking? That's the biggest
on,
part.
man.
That's the
People
biggest
looking.
people watching.
No, it's not happening.
Maybe
Y'all are gonna be
we on the
sweet.
island and it's just her and I. Maybe she might catch me.
like,
That adrenaline ain't there.
Jesse,
People
wake
watching
up.
at the bar.
Like, Jesse,
Wake up.
Wake up, Jess, it's over.
She left.
Everybody left.
What's the female boxer from Philly?
I think it's Shields, right?
Yeah.
Clarissa?
It's Shields, I think.
Is she from Philly?
I think so. She looked like it.
She definitely looked like
I don't
it.
know where she's from.
Brooklyn? I was getting
So
Brooklyn
what's the
Brooklyn
deal? So
vibes.
let's say she's from one of those. What's the deal with her? You thinking, yeah, I want none of her.
I think Pat Poose might lose to her. He looks a little smaller.
Yeah, there
You see what I'm saying? Like that's a difference. That's a difference.
He's not gonna fight her.
Man.
Respectfully. I mean that frame. I don't mean him per se. Respectfully.
No, I know what you're saying.
But that's a possibility.
Yeah, I don't want to know these bros, bro. Yo, all right. So let's move right along to the one I was. I think I would talk to. I forgot who I talked to about that. About the snakes and the rats.
What snakes and the rats?
All right. If you didn't know, what would you rather be closer to? If you didn't know, a snake or a rat?
Oh. You mean like metaphorically or like? Oh.
So next question, she's telling about she's built like a man. Would you date her?
If who?
So the next question is,
Would you date would you date a
still-
woman built like a man?
all right, so let's hold off on that. No.
Of course not.
No. So if you, is she still built like a man? Would you date her?
No.
What do you mean?
I'm out. When you say built like a man, I'm just thinking of like IFBB pro professional
never.
women.
That's not even
I'm
sexy.
out. Yeah, I'm out.
It's cool. I see what you're doing.
Respectfully,
I'm happy for you.
I dig it. I know that. I know the work you put in, but that's not my thing.
I don't even like women that seriously go to the gym.
Yeah.
Like,
You look all rough, tough.
I like my woman to barely go to the gym.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
You visit.
You take months off.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
You got that body. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just enough muscle to make the ass sit up. Just enough.
Yeah, all that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that shoulders, lean back, lean stomach.
Yeah, nah. I don't need to see the definitive six pack in the back and in the front.
know
I'll
that.
pass.
See, the problem is, everybody like the same shit.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
the
pass.
problem.
Women.
It's the problem.
Soft looking women.
Yeah.
It's soft,
Just shy and mushy. Just shy and
soft
mushy.
looking women.
Yeah.
Soft looking women. I guess, like I said, I'm just taking this from Kevin Samuels. He said puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody wants cats.
No. Yeah. And or a Rottweiler. No man want to walk around with a woman looking that rough.
Definitely don't want a Rottweiler.